I often say video games are the most powerful method of storytelling we've invented. Instead of passively watching the characters, video games put us directly into their shoes. When the characters are faced with a choice, we the players have to make that choice. When they are challenged, we have to overcome their challenges. And on the flip side, any lesson the characters learn is more impactful because we participated in the actions that led to that lesson. Few games bring out the medium's potential as thoroughly as Omori. Fair warning, spoilers ahead. Not for the ending, but if you haven't played Omori and you plan to, I would recommend saving this video until afterward. Also, I'm not a mental health professional, and so all the ideas in this video should be taken as the opinions of a random guy on the internet. Okay, now back to the video. Omori puts us into the mind of a boy named Sunny who has shut himself away from the world. Petrified with anxiety, even tasks as simple as going downstairs are a terrible ordeal for him. So he spends his time in his room imagining an alter ego for himself named Omori, who goes on fantastical adventures with his childhood friends. But no matter where Omori goes, something follows behind him. And just as it's about to catch him, Omori is in white space, where everything is okay. Because everything is always okay. As the story progresses, Sunny builds up the courage to go outside and meet up with his friends whom he hasn't seen in years. But it's not all sunshine and orchids. Something in the past has torn them apart, and the contrast between the way Sunny's friends are and the way Omori remembers them is heartbreaking. Sunny's recovery over the course of the story follows the comfort, stretch, panic model of emotional growth, which has also helped me in my own journey of overcoming anxiety and depression. In the center of the model is the comfort zone, a space of activities and places we are familiar with. They taste good and feel good and are not at all stressful. At the boundary of the comfort zone is the stretch zone, where we are challenged to build up strengths, explore new places, meet new people, and learn new skills. The stretch zone is not comfortable. It can be frightening, disgusting, sad. But at the end of the day, it's worth it because it makes us stronger and grows our comfort zone. Beyond the stretch zone is the panic zone. This is when we find ourselves in the deep end without knowing how to swim. We freeze, we panic, we're stressed out. Spending too much time in the panic zone makes the stretch and comfort zones shrink, and we need to retreat to the comfort zone to rest and give our boundaries time to expand again. The best way to grow our stretch and comfort zones is to go back and forth between them and spend as little time in the panic zone as necessary. However, abuse and trauma can cause the comfort zone to shrink to little more than a dot, and the stretch zone to all but disappear. When this happens, we become paralyzed. Even the most insignificant thing can send us into a panic attack or other emotional breakdown where existence itself is hell. To recover from this state, we need a safe space where we can put away the turmoil of our minds and we don't have to do anything but breathe and exist. We first meet Omori in white space with no context. The trauma which put him there and split his friends apart is deep within his panic zone, hidden beneath the colorful whimsy of headspace. Very quickly, we're shown that something is wrong when Sunny wakes up and has to go down the most terrifying home staircase in existence. Back in headspace, we climb a ladder to another planet and have a delightful quest to cheer up the lovesick captain of the once great coalition of space pirates. Again, it's a delightful time, escaping from our worries into this strange land of wonder. Until something catches up with us at the very end of the chapter. After that, things descend into darkness with a gradually steepening slope. In Chapter 2, we go to the castle of Captain Spaceboy's former lover, Sweetheart, whose obsession with finding true love has turned her into a deranged psychopath who throws anyone who upsets her into the dungeons. Chapter 3 ratchets it up another order of magnitude, taking us to the bottom of the ocean where we are swallowed by a whale. Inside, we have to confront 3 exaggeratedly sexual tentacle monsters before being swallowed again. And again. And again. This ladder of increasing discomfort parallels Omori's stretch zone, increasing as he pushes himself further and further. During each day, Sunny conquers a phobia, unlocking the next area of headspace, which is more disturbing than the one before. Each experience grows his stretch zone until finally he's ready to confront the trauma that started it all. The final area, Black Space, is a hellish nightmare. Omori wanders through creepy, surreal landscapes full of ghosts and body horror, watching his friend Basil die over and over again. It's scary. It's messed up. It's the last place he would ever want to be. But spending time in Black Space and making himself familiar with it is the only way to overcome his trauma and go back to a normal life. Since my video on conquering depression half a year ago, I've had to journey through my own black space. And like Omori, it meant facing and becoming familiar with greater and greater amounts of discomfort. If something upsets us, disgusts us, makes us sad, makes us feel like garbage, our instinct is to run from it. But sometimes these feelings are trying to tell us something, so it's important to stop and listen. To accept for the moment that we feel like we're covered in spiders or being swallowed alive, because we can't live in white space. And there's a wonderful, exciting world out there just waiting for us. And the way to get there is to become comfortable with the idea of being uncomfortable. This summer, I played Omori on my gaming channel, so if that's your thing, you can follow along with my experience as I learned these lessons. I also gave the characters a fun variety of voices.
Actually, Kel, this is a cactus. It's more of a plant than a flower, and it's funny that you ask because they remind me of you. Is it because he's a prick? Hey!
It was a good time. Link in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.